Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to show you my two finishes. One of them Hands Across the Sea sampler and another one is Jasnan. But before I start, I have to tell you the whole adventure with this sampler. First of all, I finished it a couple of days ago. I was extremely happy. I like these samplers from long time ago. First time Nicola attended her market in Nashville, I could not stop staring at all these samplers because they were different, they were new, they were amazing. And right away I wanted a couple of them to get, but because that time I was collecting my charts from Mirabilia, and you know, we always have a queue of stuff we have to buy, so I didn't. But after some time I got some charts, and some of them actually still in the United States. Have a couple charts I kitted up with silks, and they were not with me. So when Kitty, thank you so much, gave me this gorgeous sampler, especially this is limited edition and Morison for traditional stitches with silks, with fabric. I said to myself, now I cannot say later to this sampler, I have to start it now. So I did, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it, especially when you work with silks. It's different, and my advice to you, if you're trying these samplers first time, get the less expensive one, but try to stitch it with silks. It's like you want to stitch Mirabilia, and people many times asking me which one I should try. I told them, and I'm telling them, that you have to choose Mirabilia which has silks, cranic, beads, and what else? This is probably it, but you will experience completely different cross stitch than usual, because everyone nowadays stitch with DMC. I think everyone knows how it feels, whereas in this case I did try many times silks from NPI, Soie d'Alger, Karen Water Lilies, many silks. But this particular sampler, I had Soie d'Alger. Also, you can stitch it with DMC and with silks 103 in little bobbins, or how you call them. Anyway, I stitch on 37th count of linen called Russian teacup, and because I washed this sampler already, I first of all never thought I would, but I did, because I had little stain over here. I actually can't even remember where was the stain, but I had to wash it, and I was really worried if these silks they will run. But they're probably color fast, I don't know. But again, I washed this sampler in cold water, and fabric actually became much softer, like really much softer, and I like the way it was at the very beginning. Good thing I did not wash it before, and now I can tell that this linen just very similar to Zweigart, but still, because this is 37th count, it's a little bit different. And at the very beginning it was amazing, actually till very end, before I wash it. I really enjoy this type of linen. Can't remember which company it was. And yeah, working with silks, like fully. It's not like I mix with DMC. Every single cross here made with silks. And when I reach this area, I made some mistakes. Had to rip off some Algerian eyelets. I was a little bit upset, and I said, okay, later, because I got tired with eyelets. Actually, this is Scottish sampler, and Morison I read this in a booklet. Sometimes you write with double R, but in our case it's just single R right here. There is a very interesting story in the booklet, and working with that booklet was fun. Obviously, I would never touch the booklet. I would never stitch with the booklet because it's very thick. The booklet is very thick, and I'm just showing you another one. Yeah, I had to make a copy. I would make a copy of all my booklets, and then it's easy for me to just mark it or cut some piece of paper, because when I'm working on with I'm stitching on hoops, and you know, the less pressure on hoops the better. Anyway, everything was excellent, but this area a little bit stopped me, and I decided, okay, I'll work 3-4 days, I'll make some progress, and I will continue. I like the way all samplers are made, because you can stitch this area and you feel you completed, and this area and all details, you don't have to like stop half of face or half of the dress. You know, you can complete something and work with another project. What else to say? As I mentioned before, to make your eyelets better, I use end of the scissors, and try to use not the sharpest from your collection, just use the regular scissors, and the hole will be better and faster than you can do it with a thick needle. Thank you for Kitty, because she advised me to stitch letter A this way. It was her creation. Otherwise I would just add double line, same color. I felt something missing, and I wanted to make it better, because again, even if this is a reproduction sampler, you still want to do some changes, and I think it's up to the stitcher. Some of us don't want to make any changes, any additional stitches, but I did not iron it proper, because I don't have my iron with me. Yeah, and here I also made mistakes, so I made this letter a little bit longer. Again, I was cutting all my edges on the bag, and still the sampler is very, very fresh from the bathroom, because I washed it, and I did not want to over iron because I was afraid that threads will run out. So this is a letter A. I think it's gorgeous because it will make sense now. And you know, when I look at this sampler, I ask myself, what do I like? Guys, I can't explain to you what do I like. Everything simple, especially this top 2 rows there. They were my favorite because I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting to the end. So after I have stitched 4 days, I see I'm almost done. And I decided to finish and relieve myself, because I just want to get another work done and have my whips less than I had before. Okay, my back is this. This is my back. Not perfect one, but I don't think it's very bad. So I look at this sampler and ask myself, what do I like? Of course, first of all, I love the birds. And I love heart, because first, when I look at the sampler, I did not notice this heart. And then, first, what I see in this sampler, these letters, they're beautiful and they're unique. Yes, you have to make some backstitch here, but it's fun. Every part is different, so you experience eyelets here, you experience backstitch here, Then this was fun as well, especially when you do it with silks. I was not like, oh, I have to do this or I have to do that. No, nothing like that. And the size is not huge, so you really don't get tired or spend so much time. I think in total I stitched for 14 days maximum, because I started, then I took it to Turkey with me, and hard for me to count, but not more than 2 weeks. And you know, 2 weeks you have a finish. My whips are all pretty much big, and I like to take something small and just to have a break. This was not really that small, but at least it gives me the feeling that I achieved something, and I stitched my first Hands Across the Sea. I was so happy. A few days I did not wanna do anything but thinking about my next project, and that's why I have a chart here. Everything is prepared. Let me move this sampler a little bit to this side. Maybe you will still be able to see it. So my next project is supposed to be this one, Sarah Dawes, and this sampler I saw first time on Nashville Market with a parrot, and I did not know which one to choose, the parrot, Eliza Bell Cox or something like that. I was looking at those two samplers and I asked myself, what do I want more to stitch? First of all, the reason why I want this sampler. I wanted this first one because of the border. It's very unique when you see the border full of flowers and not with the geometrical figures. And second of all, shells. If you look on YouTube, if you will find that video, you will find lots of information about this sampler. And I was listening to Nicola, and the way she was talking about her designs make you fall in love with them. Also, Lily of the Valley here, which is, as I've heard, very strong symbol in samplers. Yeah, this is supposed to be my first one in 2018. Yeah, I got it, and even my friend asked me, do you want to stitch with silks, because the key is quite large here. I like, yes, I want to stitch in silks. I was thinking maybe 2-3 threads I will buy every month, and in 1 year you will be pretty much done, because this sampler is huge. It's 294 by 523 stitches, and I wanted to stitch on 40 count. I ordered fabric, and today I was watching another Russian lady who lives in the United States, and she is a huge fan of Hands Across the Sea, and she was showing her fabric. It's huge. Yes, she's stitching on 36 count. Mine is not that big. It's regular size, 40 count, regular or no, or bigger. Guys, I'm now confused. I don't have centimeter with me, but I have to triple check. I don't think it's the right size, because it should be 80 centimeters, not 70. My sister will come in 2 days with a centimeter, because here we don't have, and I will count. Also, I realized I took with me wrong threads. This is also swaddle, but this is for just an sampler. Half a day I was figuring out which fabric I took. I ordered already another fabric just now. It was all happening today. And then I see I took different threads. Okay, my sister probably will find and she will bring. But it's supposed to be here 52 centimeters by 80. We'll see. Maybe I will have enough. If not, another lady, she gonna die for me fabric for the sampler, and I will start when everything will be ready, because maybe it's not time for me right away to start another project, because I'm trying to minimize my WIPs. I already got other new samplers because I could not sleep. I had that feeling that I want to stitch them all, not all, no, but all I like. I have in my wish list probably around 30 minimum. But some samplers I would not stitch because not ready for them. And yeah, I also love these birds on a preview, and you know I'm a bird fan. Okay, this is my drama with everything wrong, and I thought I'm ready because, you know, I ordered these threads for this sampler a while ago. Also fabric I ordered like a year ago, and now I can't even start because I need to measure everything and find my silks, the one I ordered. So I think I told you everything about it, and yeah, I maybe will add a year before I frame the sampler, but I don't know when it will be. And another thing, I don't think I will be taking this project to retreats, or if I will take this project to retreats to show to my friends this gorgeous work, I will be doing this in my hands. And I think I have to cover with something, because just in case if something will come here, I will not handle it. You know, I have to be very, very careful, because this is very important work for me, and I don't want anything to be destroyed. Yes, I have to add a year when I stitch, just 2021, and but maybe later, not sure about now. I love touching samplers like this. You feel the whole all energy and everything, and it's yours. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I really don't know how many times I have to say thank you to Kitty, and if not her, I would not have such a beautiful sampler. Especially this is limited edition, and I'm happy I started with the right sampler, honestly, because this another one is big, and it will take me a long time to understand the whole idea, feelings about Hands Across the Sea. But I'm just happy now that I have this design in my cross-stitch collection. Okay, next is dimensions. You see, all I have in my mind is dimensions. Dimensions now is on pause because I'm busy with other project I have to finish. I have lots of things halfway done, and this is the most annoying thing, because I want to finish, but everything like halfway. Oh, before I start talking about just then, let me show you all the threads. So basically you can use them again in the same sampler, or if you can buy cutted threads, just buy half of everything except this color. All these threads will be enough for another sampler and Morison. Seriously, they will be enough. All of them will be enough. This color 37, 34. Be very careful if you stitch on bigger count, because mine was 37s and yours could be 32nd, then you will have just right. As well, I was making mistakes, so but I did not really spend so much threads on those stitches, because I find them right away, very little. And this color as well, just you can buy one just in case. The rest you can, if you have friend, you can share with your friend, half for your friend, half for you. Or like in Ukraine here, we can buy 2 meters or 5 meters or 3 meters, stuff like that. And this one I did not even start. The skein I did not even touch. You see, it's new, and you have this much left over. So I'm very happy with all that silks, because they're moving to another project. I will have in the future a few more. And okay, just then First of all, as I mentioned before, I had this fabric from Sherry. She gave to me a bunch of linen, and this is second one I'm using. Every single time I'm using her linen, I'm sending her picture because I want her to know that her effort was for a reason, and I'm using it. I wanted to stitch the sampler on a smaller count, but because the charm is the size of these peacocks, I decided not to play with this game, with these sizes. And designer recommend you to use 28 or 30 count. This is 28. I stitch this sampler with different threads. They recommend you to stitch either with DMC or with silks, and if you look at the chart, there are symbols for silks. They could not find right conversion in DMC, so let's say P and O supposed to be for silks different colors, but for DMC it will be the same color. And I was stitching Mirabilia, and I found this silks from Water Lilies called Pine Forest. I'm currently stitching Ophelia, and she has this color. And everything came right, everything came together, and I like, it's time to start this sampler. Actually, I wanted to sell this design, but I said to myself, if nobody will buy in 24 hours, I will stitch for myself. I think after 16 hours, I removed an announcement on my Instagram stories, and I said to myself, no, I want it for myself. And this is the embellishment pack. It was with a charm. Here, some leftovers beads. For DMC, you have to use these colors, and I was using them together with silks because I was running out of silks. I had lots of in my collection, but it was in my city. I was in Kiev, and already took everything from Mirabilia, and yeah, I just add, let's say, in this peacock I mix everything, and letters I was using Water Lilies. Actually everywhere plus minus I was using Water Lilies mixed with DMC threads. As well, if you can see the code, the letter, I think this is let the needle stitch the letters. This is first line. Second one and third one and fourth one I won't tell you. You figure out. But it's fun. It's fun that you can tell something about this sampler. And I have that story with everything like came together, and this is my destiny to stitch this sampler. And yes, I'm happy that I have a finish. I stitch it non-stop right away. I have also this gorgeous needle minder from Kim, and I also have dragon, and this is I have another slide from Kim, also peacock. I want it so bad. Yeah, let me show you it closer, and I will go upload a video because I'm so tired today. I had spent whole day waiting for the builders, and builders came to fix the ceiling here in the apartment, and it took forever. Then I have to clean the whole apartment after them because they're messy. Anyway, everything is done. I'm just trying to explain to you why I'm a little bit in a rush. And Paul actually really likes this sampler. He asked me, when you gonna frame, when you gonna frame? Guys, I cannot frame anything anymore. I framed just now so many designs. Here is a rice stitch because you're using this design. Look how beautiful it looks with a Karen. So yeah, a little bit later, because I really want to frame Hands Across right now, and Paul wants to frame This Is Just Nan. He really like, oh wow. But again, we're gonna move after 2-3 years from Kiev, and I have to carry all that frames, and it's hard because you worry if everything will be safe, or where it will be. I don't know where we're gonna move next. From 18 years old, I've never lived in the same place for more than a year and a half. So every year and a half I move till now. Imagine, it's been like 20 years, exactly 20 years. I'm moving every 1 year and a half. Sometimes I just change apartment, but sometimes I'm changing countries. And to imagine I have to carry everywhere with me all that frame pieces, it's not easy. But same time, it's so much fun. You learn a lot, you find lots of friends, and who knows, maybe this is my destiny to travel like this. And actually in Kiev I met many girls now. Some of them living in Canada. Actually met a girl, she was when we were in Buffalo, she lives in Ontario, in Toronto. She wanna come to see me in Buffalo, but we were like few days before we moved to Ukraine. And now she saw my stories. I'm in Ukraine, and especially we live here, like I'm telling you, 200 meters away from each other. We live like right in the center of Kiev, and she's like, oh, now you have to see me because this is a chance, I cannot miss it. And she came with her husband for months and a half, something like that. And we're gonna go together play with kids, because she has kids similar age as Daniel, and Daniel will come on Friday. Yeah, it will be fun. Another girl also I met from Boston, I told you, and I just came here already, meet too many people, because lots of stitchers here came from another country, because summertime is the best time to come to Kiev. And especially last year nobody had any vacation, and everyone got tired from not speaking to each other. And well, we are so far not going anywhere, enjoying Kiev, because we just moved, discovering some stuff we have not experienced before, finding new restaurants and new places to go. Yeah, stuff like that. It's really hot now, but last night was rain, and finally we can breathe, which is good. Actually, I would like to show you before I end this video, and while I'm doing that, please don't forget to give me a like, because I would like more people to see this video. Maybe I can inspire someone for these designs, and you never know, maybe I'll find more friends to talk to and more people to meet. Again, this is two different counts. This is 37, and on the left side it's 28. You see how different these works are, and yeah, it makes me happy to look at them together, because I finish one after another one. And believe me or not, I put them on the pillows, and I look at them, and I look at them, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. I forgot the last time I was so happy. Maybe I did not have a finish for a while, and now I have two of them, and they're all different, and they're all super cool. I imagine here seeing them framed, but we'll see how long I can keep myself away from the framing store, because here in Kiev we have very good framing place, and we shall see. But I would love to have gorgeous frame for Anne Morrison. Okay guys, it's time to say bye to you, and tomorrow, after tomorrow, make another video. So thank you for all your comments, thank you for all your messages, all your likes, and please subscribe my channel for my next videos, and bye bye. So I was this sampler, and We'll see. I hope when it will be dry it won't be as visible as before, but I might have to go one more time. Anyway, I'm hoping that these threads will not run out, because I was washing in a cold water. It's very important to use cold water. And then I have to go through all the I have to go through my back and cut the extra threads so they don't appear on the front, because it's not full coverage. You have to be very careful with that.